Okay.
Do we think we are streaming?
I think so, more or less. Okay, let me prepare. Do you see the screen?
Yeah.
Okay. So, yeah, I think we are ready to begin. So, hi everyone. Sorry for this technical problems that we had. Yeah, I'm starting to believe in Mercury in retrograde actually. Anyway, we're here. I see there are people actually coming. So thank you for keeping up with our messages. And yeah, again, sorry for this disruption. So we are Mike and Nadia from ONLYOFFICE marketing team. And today we will talk about the new version of ONLYOFFICE editors. It is version 6.3. And we're going to demonstrate how main new features work. And of course, we are able, as usual, to answer all your questions, which you, by the way, can write in the chat live. And we will have some dedicated time at the end of the webinar to answer them. And of course, plus the questions that someone sent us with the registrations. All right, so most of these features are available both in online version and in desktop app. However, the desktop app has not been released yet because we still need to fix something in encryption of documents with passwords, but it's going to be ready next week, we believe. And yeah, thanks for your patience. And please, okay, sorry. So you can use version 6.3 at the moment in both self-hosted editions, which is Workspace, Community Edition, Developer Edition, or Enterprise Edition of ONLYOFFICE Docs, and also in cloud solutions, ONLYOFFICE Personal and ONLYOFFICE Workspace Cloud. So please let us know with the plus in the chat if you already had seen the new version yourself. And yeah, while you are typing it, let's see briefly what's new. So first of all, we introduced long-awaited dark and light themes as well. We updated some track changes controls. So this is now more you can do there. Introduced some new chart types. There are also hints for macros if you're creating your own macros, which are going to help you with that. A new scaling option, which is 150%. New formats for documents, which are FB2, EPUB, or EPUB, I'm not sure. All right, and HTML. Also, the invited guest editors can now set their names. You can request their names. And online, you can also protect documents and passwords now since this version. Yeah, and there are many other improvements across the whole suite. And in the desktop application. Okay, let's see. Nadia, do you have any data? Have many people tried 6.3 so far? Okay, I'm just curious. I mean, anyway, if you already have some experience, we hope that this is going to be a useful stream for you, so we can share something that you haven't seen or didn't know how it works. And yeah.
I can see that at least one person tried ONLYOFFICE Docs 6.3.
Okay, all right.
It's running in production. Sounds great.
Okay. Yeah, there is a certain delay between what when we tell something and when it appears on your screen. So this is probably why. All right, let's move on and start with the first feature we're going to tell you about, which is dark mode, and handing over to Nadia.
Yeah. I know that dark mode is probably one of the most awaited features, but I think it won't be a problem if I start with another improvement, which is new scaling options to work more comfortably with small monitors. Please raise your hands in chat if you encountered this problem when the default scaling in ONLYOFFICE doesn't match your monitor size. I personally faced it, and I'm really happy to say that now we have 150% scaling available. I will show it to you. Oh no, not on the sample document. I will create a new one. Yeah, I should say that there are no controls to adjust scaling in the editor's interface, but it changes automatically in accordance with your system settings or your browser settings. I will use my browser settings in this case. Now it's set to 100%, which is a bit small for me. So I will go to 150%, and that is really comfortable from my point of view. Yeah, and also I have to say that if you change your browser zoom to 125%, it will remain 150%. And if you go to 175%, in reality, your editor interface will be scaled to 200%. But the good news is that we will add these new scaling options in the next version. So I will leave this scaling and go to our interface themes finally. Let's go to File tab and then click Advanced Settings. And here it is. This control is Interface Theme. We have Light, Classic Light, and Dark. Light theme is to work in highlight environments. Classic Light is for anyone who doesn't like changes. And the Dark theme is to work in a low light environment. Okay, share your thoughts in chat what you think about this theme. Do you like it or not? Is it comfortable for you? Any of your thoughts are very welcome. And while you do this, I will explain a little bit about its appearance. I've read some Reddit threads and I understood that many of you guys are waiting for the total dark mode. In this one, you can see that the work area and styles remain light. And there's a reason for that. That's because we have what you see is what you get editor. And this means that the document should look the same while you're working on it online on your screen and after printing. That's why these areas are kept light. But we hear you, and we will definitely add the total dark theme. I hope that it will happen soon, and I also hope that you like it. Yes. Mike, can you have a look at the chat and tell me if someone likes dark theme? I'm eager to hear the news, but it takes longer than I expected. Can you see anyone answering?
Yeah, it's Michael saying that he heard some happy users. So one answer so far. Yeah, not so much interaction today, but so yeah, don't hesitate. Also, now I was wondering about like a total dark theme, if I mean how we should render like your working area, like because there are some colors you might apply to your fonts or some pictures, whatever. And of course, in this case, the text should be like white or light gray or something like this. But what about other colors in the text? Should they stay or should it be like completely kind of negatively reversed? Or yeah, I'm just wondering how it's best. So maybe if you have some thoughts on this too, then you can even give us some more details about how do you expect this total dark mode to look in the end. Yeah, that would be quite interesting.
I think that it has already been implemented in Microsoft products, so we can have a look at them. But I believe you won't be able to use many colors to style your document this way. I think it's more for working with maybe simple formatting.
Yeah, it will not be much, I don't know, useful, of course, but yeah, still, I mean, you might have some elements and how you're going to look.
We have a message that the dark theme looks great. Thank you so much. We're really glad to see that. Yeah, you can still comment on the dark theme, but I will move on to the next feature, which is updated reviewing. Yeah, I will show you the slide, maybe, yes. We have added save in track changes status to leave it active for the next session. I will show you how it works. We can enable track changes on the status bar using this little cute button or using this bigger button in the collaboration tab. If we just click it, the track changes will be enabled just for me, yeah. But if I click this little button, I can choose to enable track changes for me and for everyone. If I click it, I will be warned that track changes will be switched on for all users with full access. The next time anyone opens the doc, track changes will remain enabled. So let's do this. Let's enable it for everyone. And then close the doc to imitate the next session. Oh, the scaling. Okay, let's wait some time. Maybe some digital ghost will turn off track changes, but I hope not. Yeah, I'm opening the doc with the track changes mode enabled, so it works. You can totally use it, I hope. And my favorite thing about the new version is tooltips for macros. If you're working on your own macros, this will be useful. Let's go to the plugins tab and try to create a new macro. I click new. Okay, we now show you if you have made some syntax mistake, and we also will suggest which methods you can use. I will write a simple macro now to show you what we can do. Yes, and I hope it works because I'm not an expert in macro. Yes, and I will have this hint that I can use get document method, which exactly is what I want to do. So yes. Oh no, I have Portuguese. Now it's English. Great. I want to get style, and below you can see this tool. Oh, you can see this tooltip. This is the documentation. It is generated automatically from our code on GitHub. So enjoy. And yes, I want to get no. I want to use this help, but I can't. Okay. And I forgot to specify the style I want to use. Normal. Michael, can you guess from this code what I am trying to do?
Okay, let me see. I mean, I'm not an expert, but it looks like you're trying to find text with a normal style and then set it to the bold style. Am I right?
Yeah, you are right, and I'm not sure it works, but let's try.
All right.
Okay. Oh, track changes. Sorry. Yes, it works. I got it. Okay, you can use these tooltips to easily create new macros, and let us know if you already tried it and if it helps. And I also wanted to show you a new section in our API documentation. Let's go to it. Yes. Sorry. Let's go to plugins and macros sections. And here it is, macro samples. Sometimes our users ask us how to create a specific macro for their needs, and we usually are very happy to help. And later, we always add these macros we wrote for our users. We place it here. You can see the code, you can see which methods were used. So I hope it helps. And now let's go back to the document editor. I have some more things I want to tell you about the new features. Yes. You can now convert files to new formats. You can save your documents as HTML, FB2, and EPUB. I also I don't know either how to pronounce it, but I heard two variants, EPUB and EPUB. So let me know in chat which one is correct. I really want to know. You can create your own ebooks now. Another new feature I would like to show you is text case. You can change it automatically using this button on the Home tab. For example, I can make it uppercase. I can make it lowercase. I can capitalize each word, but I don't like to do that. But just for the demonstration purposes, I will do that. And also toggle case reverses the case that has been used before it. Yes. it looks crazy, but anyways. Another cool thing about the document editor is quickly changing list levels. You can do it using tab, or you can do it using the button on your toolbar. For example, we have this list. Let's make it bulleted list. But what if we also have parts of item 1 here? I think it's a great idea to change the level of this list, and we can do it from the toolbar, choosing this option. And if we have part of item 2, we can also use the tab button. Okay. I think that's all with my features. Mike, will you talk about the spreadsheets?
Okay, thank you. Now let's move on to the spreadsheet editor. All right. So spreadsheets got some new features, including, first of all, XLOOKUP function, which helps you to quickly look for a value in some data set. It can be vertical or horizontal, and you can then return this corresponding value to some area if you would like. And the second, you can now group and ungroup some data in pivot tables. This currently works with numbers and with dates. And we're also introducing new cell formats. There are some 3 types of new formats for dates, and 1 new type of currency, which is Croatian kuna. Okay, let's see how it looks. Let's start with the grouping and ungrouping. Here I have, okay, there is some sample table about the sales, and there's like, it's quite long. Hey. Okay, so let's assume we would like to group this sales of some items by the prices, and to do that, I don't need to select the whole range of this data. I just need to click on one of the cells, and I choose group. Then I will have my grouping options where I can choose which number to start and which number to finish. So basically, we can define which data is going to be included here. So by default, this is the minimum and the maximum value, and we can choose by how do we count these groups. So for example, okay, so we have here around 1,000 span. So I guess we can leave it at 100. So we're going to count it by hundreds. All right. So yeah, now here are the grouped numbers. So the table is now a bit more compact, and you can get some general overview of the sales process without looking at this long and tall table. And you can easily ungroup them back if you like. Same goes for dates. For example, yeah, here we have the sales table with dates, and the options are going to be, of course, a bit different. So go to grouping. We can choose the starting and the finishing dates to choose which dates we're going to group. We can group them by some periods of time, from seconds to years. For example, here, if I'm not mistaken, we have a year 20 and year 21. Yeah, that's correct. So, okay, let's group them by years. And yeah, we will see each month is listed in the year group, which we can hide, and we can roll it out. And Yeah, and also you can actually choose 2 or more types of grouping simultaneously. For example, I would like to group them by quarters and by, okay, we don't have hours here, so days, how it's going to look. Okay, let's see. So I chose quarters and days this time. And yeah, we have, okay, choosing days for grouping is kind of weird, but anyway, how it looks. So we have now our sales periods divided into quarters of the years, and we have some other options inside them. Okay, and yeah, and as I already told you, we have some new formats, so you can just go to, oh, sorry, to more formats option. It's still set to date, and we can pick some new dates here. This one or that one. Yeah, it was just one of them. Yeah, and the new currency, of course. Okay, so what's next? There are some new types of charts that we have in OnlyOffice. This is actually for all editors, not just spreadsheets. And there are 3 more types of line charts, and new scatter charts, and now we fully support combo charts, which can help you compare data from 2 different charts, for example. And let's see how they work. So here I have a spreadsheet with some basic chart data, and let's build a line chart to see some trends over time. Here are 3 new types of line charts with markers. Let's pick this one. This is how it's going to look. Yeah, for example, okay, just to make the demonstration of the combo chart a bit more useful, let's build the line chart for just Office 1. And all right, let's put it somewhere here. And for Office 2, let's, for example, build a scatter chart. Scatter charts are actually useful to compare numeric values in some 2 series, but let's make it for 1. And here are 5 types of them, with and without markers, and with smooth or straight lines. Let's pick smooth lines without markers, for example. This is how it's going to look. Yeah, I'm quite used to, I don't know, working in Photoshop from time to time. So this types of dragging objects here and there is, you know, works differently in each piece of software. So, all right, so 2 nice charts were built, and let's see how this trends would look in a combined chart. So we'll have both of these charts laid out on one single area. All right, so this is, oh, again, sorry. This is how the default combo chart looks. And just to adjust it to how Office 1 and Office 2 look, we go to change chart type. So first one was line with markers. Yeah, correct. And for Office 2, it was, no, it was a scatter chart with no markers. Yeah. Okay, so this is basically what you can do using combo charts if you have 2 separate charts to compare trends of 2 of them. I mean, it's most likely to be in reality not 2 different offices, but like some 2 different phenomena. I don't know, just to see how they are codependent in reality. I don't know, say a number of gas evasions and the number of, I don't know, active nuclear plants or whatever, and how they are correlated. I mean, this is something that came to my mind, but yeah, this is how you use combo charts mainly. And all right, so that's all with the charts. And next thing is what's new in presentation editor. There's actually not many new features, but they are still nice and quite useful. First, you can set transparency for objects on your presentation slides. It can be, for example, I'm going to just show you right here in this presentation. If your background has some kind of picture or pattern or gradient, okay, speaking of gradient, you can change its opacity. So it's more or less transparent. You can also set it the exact percentage by hand. Okay, I'll pause it now. And yeah, this also works for order shapes. You can change their opacity. The text will stay, but the order shape itself will become more transparent as you like, and you can lay it over to some other objects in case you need to create some kind of background for some object to highlight it, or if you want to try and put a lot of objects on the slide, which sometimes you think you need, and this is the way to put more stuff on your slides, and you still can see all the layers. Yeah, okay, just so much creativity you can put in this. And another feature is putting a column text layout in your order shapes. To do that, you should go to the order shape settings on the right panel and go to advanced settings, and there is a columns tab where you can define a number of columns. It's currently set on 2. Let's see how, I don't know, it's gonna be too much. Okay, 5. And you can also change the spacing between these columns, so your texts are not too far from each other, and they also don't stick to each other. All right. Well, yeah, but yeah, it would look nicer if I could change the font to a bit less. Anyway, but that's how it works. And some other new things are quickly changing the text case and highlighting of your text. Now you can find these controls on your panel at Home tab. And yeah, text case actually works the same as it does in document editor, which Nadia showed you before. Yeah. And now you can also change the highlighting of your text within the text box. And yeah, another thing I would like to is, did you want to ask something? Oh, okay, sorry. Yeah, well, I just heard some noises from my colleagues. I just thought there's some question. And okay, so there's also a new version of a desktop application. And let me, I'm now demonstrating my browser, I guess. So I'm going to switch. Here it is. Okay, do you see my OnlyOffice desktop right now?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, okay, all right, just checking. So you can change the theme of your interface in a desktop application. I mean, you will be able to do it once it's out. But it's a bit different. I mean, there's more to it than it's online. When you go to the main settings of the app, you can change the theme for the whole app. And for example, I want it dark. So as you see, both the application menu and the editor window is going to be dark after I turn it dark. And if I go to advanced settings of the editor, I can also change the theme here. Let's put it in light, for example, and my interface of the editors is now in light theme, while the application is still in a dark theme. So it's more or less independent. What you choose in the interface of a document doesn't affect the application. It's only picking the one for the document, but if you choose it here, then it's going to affect the whole system. Okay, and another another thing I would like to say was the scaling. In the desktop app, you can actually change scaling manually. So it's a bit easier for you to adjust it yourselves by hand. But sadly, I'm working on Mac and it's not available on Mac. It's only available for Windows and Linux. Yeah, because systems are built a bit differently. And yeah, so in case you're on Linux or Windows, you can do that in settings. All right, so just to remind, this application will be with us soon, hopefully next week. And by the way, we are interested in what operating system you're using, so please drop us your answers and comments. Quite curious about this stats. All right, so I guess thank me, and I'm going to Nadia back. Okay.
Yeah, thank you, Mike. I will talk to you about some features specific to the online editors, but also, excuse me, I'm sorry that I have some problems with my internet connection. So, Mike, if I disappear, just take over and show everything I had to. Okay, features from the online editors. The first thing is that you can set custom guest names. What it means? Sometimes when you share a document using an external link, yes, for full access, you can ask your guest to specify their name for comfortable co-working. So I will show it to you if I can. I have to open a new window now and show it to you. Can you see my new window, Mike?
Yes.
I think you can see the loading process.
Yes, I can, but it's a new window, yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I'm having connection issues again, I guess. Or maybe not. You can see that now I am an anonymous user, but after the document has loaded, yes, I'm asked to specify my name and I will be, no, Nadia 2. So there are two people working on this document, Nadia K and Nadia 2, yes. Yes, I will go back to my old window. This feature is available if you are using our editors together with our workspace platform, but it can be possibly used with all the integrations if it's implemented in the app we are integrating the editors with. Another thing is adding documents to favorites right from the editor. You just need to click this star-shaped button, and the document will be added to your favorites folder. It is in the Documents module. You can see that it appeared in this folder. I usually add documents to favorites for quick access. Also, feature specific to the online editors is that spell checking now works faster because it works locally in your browser, not on the server, so it's faster now. And password protection. This feature was added to the desktop app in the 6.2, I think, and now it is supported in the online version. You can protect your documents with password. Just go to the File tab, find the Protect, and add password. Yes, you can delete or change the password later, but you must never forget it, because if you forget it, you won't be able to access your document like at all. So don't forget your passwords. Yes, I think I've told everything. That's everything about the new features, and we are almost ready to start answering your questions. But before it, I'm an ambassador for ONLYOFFICE Help Center. I encourage you to find useful user guides there. You can access Help Center from your browser. Here you can find everything you need. And also, you can access Help Center from the File tab. Just click Help, and you will get all the documentation on the editor you are using. Yes. And to give you a little bit more time to ask your questions in chat, I will pitch a new version to you. You can see on your screen what's next in version 6.4. We will add some work with conditional formatting, chart styles, new scaling options, version history for presentations, resolving comments in a bulk, text to table and table to text conversion in the document editor, and new autocorrect options. And this is not the full list. This is just what I chose. Okay, Mike, what do you think? Should we move on to the questions?
Yeah, I guess we already have some. Yeah, I'm just a quick reminder to you all. I mean, before I forget about this, it came to my mind it would be nice to offer you to rate us somewhere, because we are at the Cloud Computing Insider Award, and if you would like to rate us there and to help us get this award, you can vote on the website. Okay, so yeah, that would be cool, and we will post the link in the chat now. Okay, so we have some questions from before, from someone who sent them with the registrations. All right. First question was, do you plan to add navigation between spelling mistakes?
We would like to add it, but we asked the author of these questions to be more specific, because we want to understand about which editor we're talking and how exactly it works. I also remembered that we are planning to publish language tool plugin, and it has some navigation around mistakes. So maybe I can even show it to you, because it is installed on our demo features portal, but I won't risk it because it hasn't been properly tested yet. Which question is next?
There is It's not a question, I suppose. I need lots of help with the lookup in Excel. So I guess that for solving this problem, you could first try to go to the help center, and in case there is some some deeper inquiry, you can write us at support@onlyoffice.com. And it of course depends on what kind of help you need there. So some specifics would be great. Yeah, there are some questions in the chat about themes. Is there any way we can choose the default theme?
No, there's no way. I noticed another question, but I will answer this one right now. No, you can set the default theme, and the thing is, the theme is saved to your browser local storage, and when you clear cache, then the theme will be reset to the default one. So at the moment, there is no way to do so, unfortunately. Yes, and it also can be said about the desktop app that we don't have this setting at the moment, but there were some suggestions to use the theme that is applied in the system, but it hasn't been implemented yet.
And I think one more question left so far. It's about Nextcloud integration, and all these features going to be available in Nextcloud integration. Yes, this is a part of functionality of the editors. So they already are.
Yeah, but I'm not sure about the features specific for the online version. I have to check it. I need some time for it.
The guest names might be the question. Okay, yep, we can check that, but most of them for sure. All right, so I guess there's nothing more on YouTube. You can still reach out at any time on Twitter, or just go straight to support.onlyoffice.com. And you can also have our personal handles on social from the slide before. So yeah, and
yeah, we are really friendly. Follow us, and we will follow back.
Yeah. Okay. So thanks everyone for watching us, and yeah, until next time, enjoy this beautiful sunny day.
Bye.
Bye bye.